Europe has a lot of history, a ton to offer. That's why a lot of people consider it a dream vacation destination.
You might wonder about deciding which sites to visit or be curious about getting around. A leisure travel specialist can answer those questions.
Diane McVicker returns from the vacation store in the cruise company. Good to see you, Diane.
Hi, bonjour.
Yeah, well, you just got back from Europe, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, how was it?
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
And anybody can do it. If I could do it on my own, everybody else can too.
And you sent us some great pictures that maybe we can talk about some of the things.
I also brought you guys something.
Oh, get out
on top of
that.
that. On top of that.
You were on your trip and you thought about us.
I thought about
Do you want us to open these
Diane.
now or
Yeah,
wait?
sure, why not?
Okay.
We can talk while we do that.
While we do this,
Yeah,
tell us about some of
absolutely.
the places you went that you would recommend to our viewers or your clients.
Well, you know, we did London and we did Paris, and this is a picture of us on the London Eye, which is just amazing. It poured that day. I went with my cousin Berna.
Oh,
she's my niece, actually, and then her two best friends, and we just had a ball.
Oh,
so
Berna.
we started from day one hitting the ground, doing the Eye, and then continuing on the next day doing some tours over to Tower of London, seeing the Crown Jewels. I brought Mary a scarf from Paris.
Go to Paris?
We
my
hit Paris
friends.
as well.
Look at this beautiful
Talk about the train.
scarf.
And Mike, I thought you'd rock that
Yes.
pretty well.
Yes,
gorgeous?
look good in this.
Oh, Mike's
Look at
got
that.
Just a little
London,
something, just a little
hello,
something.
right
Diane,
there.
you are so great. Is it
You're so
difficult to
nice.
get around either London or
No.
Paris or any
Oh,
of
my
these other
goodness.
jewels?
Let me tell you something. The transportation system that they have, for instance, in London, they have, everybody's heard, I think, of the Underground, which is like their subway system. You can get from point A to point B in no time at all. And I mean, you really don't have to be that brilliant to figure out the subway system. It's
Traveling
simple.
fairly in trains and
Oh, and their train system.
they're
I
all
mean,
over
we
the place.
shot from London to Paris in 2.5 hours. It took no time to get there. It was so much fun to meet the people on the train. It's a snap.
I wouldn't be concerned in London,
You look
but I
great in
would.
the scarf.
Thank you. I feel the same. I wouldn't be concerned about a language barrier in some cities, but I would in Paris.
No,
Is
not
that,
at
no?
all.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. Those people, anywhere in Europe, the English language is their second language, basically. If you just know a few basics, bonjour, hello, you
Hello,
know,
yeah.
do you speak English? Thank you, and goodbye. They will be right there with you. I mean, if you just make a little bit of an effort, they are open to speaking English to you.
I've been to Paris and they do appreciate it when you try
Just a little
to speak
bit.
French. Yeah, they want
Just
to
a
try
little
to-
bit, but they're trying to practice theirs.
The
Oh, there was
cuisine.
my lunch.
Wow.
A number 8 people,
do you
but
got
I think
there?
we polished that off.
How
my
many little
goodness.
appetizers and sandwiches are sitting right there?
Oh,
What
yeah.
is it?
But did you see the wine as
Some
well?
meats and cheeses?
Yes. You
Meats and
didn't
cheeses,
mess
little
around
sandwiches.
on your getaway,
No,
Diane.
you
And we
didn't.
could not read that menu. The proprietor came over and we just said sort of what we wanted and he gave
Helped
it
you
to us.
out.
So you know what? They are so friendly.
You travel a lot. You are well experienced, and that's what makes you a specialist in this field. Why did you enjoy this trip compared to some of the others you've taken?
All right. Well, you know, there are a couple ways to do Europe, first of all. You can take a package tour with like Globus. I think a lot of people have heard of these package trips where you don't have to think at all, which is kind of nice for the person that's been there for the first time. Your route is planned out, your meals are planned out, you're traveling with a group of people. We did it where we just wanted to go and kick around on our own. I mean, I know where the monuments are.
Yeah.
Again, I can read a map. I can get there, I can take advantage of it, but then I want to kick back in a little bistro myself. I don't want to have to be with a lot of people. So, you know, there's two ways you can do it. You can do it where it's just organized for you, or you can do it yourself and probably have a little bit more fun.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, speaking of fun, let's talk about cost.
Yeah.
The cost
Yeah.
can sometimes not be fun, but this is an affordable trip to Europe.
You bet.
What are you thinking for cost?
Well, again, the land trips, you know, I have one, for instance, just jumping ahead. You can do the trip I just did already pre-planned for you for about $13.75. You know.
How do you do that? How does that work?
I would have
Because
thought
I'll book it today.
Yeah,
I would have
you
thought
can
it'd
do it
start
for
with closer to a
$13.75.
3.
Yeah, well,
that
once you
figure.
add the air onto it,
Yeah.
you know, but the air again is very, very affordable. You can do it for around $1,000, $1,100. But you're taken care of.
Right.
The way we did it was a little bit less expensive, only because we didn't do all of the tours.
Yeah.
We went there by ourselves. We weren't depending on someone to guide us.
Well,
So-
you think about a lot of people during the winter, some people will go to Mexico because it's close and you do these all-inclusive things, and those can, you know, they're affordable, but they can be pricey. That's very comparable to go to Europe,
Yeah.
though.
It really is.
Yeah.
It is.
You've got another special to share with us.
Oh my gosh.
Which when Mike and I saw the pictures,
Yeah.
again, sign
Right.
us up.
Yep.
Deal
Right.
of the year.
Where are you
Book
sending
it.
us
Cook
here?
Islands, you're seeing it right here. If you know about Polynesia, Hawaii, Tahiti, this is the Cook Islands on the Pacific
Beautiful.
Rim. $16.99, including the air, on Air New Zealand, which everybody's heard of Air New Zealand.
So what do you?
That's 5 nights with breakfast and your resort for $16.99, and that's just not a that is not a makeup price.
That's incredible.
That is a true cost. You come and see us, and we'll get you that today.
That's incredible. And so this is
And
all,
it's beautiful.
it's in the Pacific.
It looks like it.
No kidding, the Cook Islands.
Look
Have
at the
you been there?
water.
I have not been to the Cook Islands.
Gosh, look at
I've
that.
been to Hawaii, but yeah, I would prefer this because it's just not as crowded
It's
as
a little
the
more
other
laid
places.
back, right?
You
If you're
bet it
looking for
is.
that beach
Yeah.
resort type feel.
This is a once in a lifetime experience.
You can't fly there.
At a price,
You
right.
can't fly there
Right.
for that cost. I'm
Yeah.
just amazed when I saw it myself. It is the deal of the year.
And that's
Wow.
a great example of if you think you're going to book travel online and I'll just do it myself, but then you miss out on a tremendous value that you give us.
We have so
It's
many more of
significant.
those. You just have to come in and see
Yeah.
us. I mean, we don't know where you want to go, but we can certainly help you figure it out.
Yeah.
We have a lot more of those deals out there.
And those are the type of things that are hard to find. If you're going to book your own travel, it's
Forget
hard to
about it.
find those deals online. You
Yeah.
can't just go find
No.
that somewhere.
You know, I
No.
still have that 5-night cruise, but it's not $295 anymore. It's $235 right now.
It dropped.
It dropped.
Call Diane. That's the
me.
moral of the
Get on the-
story.
get on the phone right
Locally,
now.
it's 339-6800. If you want to take a family trip and maybe relatives live out of the area, give them that toll-free number or contact info@thecruisecompany.com. We've got a couple of websites there for you as well. They are our travel partners just because we love what they bring you and we love having you here.
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh,
Thanks
Thank
for the
you.
shirt.
welcome.
I'll wear it with pride, Diane.
It's
great.
beautiful on
Thank you. It's a gorgeous
The
scarf.
Cook Islands. Book me.
Islands.
Sign me up for that, would you?
As soon as I get back to the office.
He's out of
Yeah,
here.
no kidding. A whole body.